Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Conquest counter video guide. Now you'll be able to find this and all my other Conquest guides on my SWGOH for Life website. If you haven't seen it yet, go and check it out, there'll be a link in the description below. Now in this particular video I'll be going up against Barriss-led Starkiller team using two data disk sets. So first I'll do a few battles using Stoneskin data disk set, and then I'll switch over to Overzealous and I'll do a few teams as well, showing you how to beat these guys. Now in terms of the modifier, they do have Unleashed modifier, which means that Starkiller's Omicron is activated, which means it's going to be more powerful than your Starkiller if you use it on offense here in Conquest. But you know, we know his Omicron is pretty much the same as in Grand Arena. So if you do need a reminder for Stoneskin data disk set, we use Voluntary Vanguard to put a mark on the healthiest ally. Then we have some Entrenched, Fortified and Unbreakable for some extra durability. And then we use Stacking Defiance, so whenever we score a critical hit, we gain 5% offense. Now if you don't have this one, you can also use the Stacking Fervor, I believe, that will give you stacking offense when you attack out of turn. And same thing goes for the critical formation for the protection recovery, either this one where you recover protection on critical hits or attacking out of turn. So you know, depends on what you've got. Definitely having some stacking offense and protection recovery will go a long way. All right, so there we go. Now Padme is slow out of gate. So this is the first time I was trying this. I'm like, okay, let's see if we can get Mara out, so you know she doesn't get shock on us and things like that. Although we have ways of cleansing, so I guess it doesn't even matter. Here we go. Dodge. All right, there we go. We got her down. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Perfect. Okay. All right, here we go. Big hit. Not so big hit. As you can see, Barriss' here unique Zeta is really annoying, constantly healing healing up when you critically hit them. But luckily eventually, there you go, we did get an insta kill now. So let's just go ahead, get Vader out. Up next we should take care of Visa so she doesn't bring Vader back. There we go. And even we were able to tank the Starkiller's ultimate. So we just keep going. Finally took Barriss down. So maybe the first insta-kill should have been on Barriss, maybe. Maybe that would be a better place so you stop all the healing. But anyway, we were able to make it through. Okay, so we got Gas now. Gas is great with his data disk set, all this extra survivability and everything. And obviously you do get stacking there, offense, depending on data disk that you have, either with attacking out of turns or critting. And same thing goes for protection recovery. So you can see Gas is tanking, constantly recovering protection, slowly ramping up damage, and eventually we should be able to get through these guys. Even Starkiller obviously gets to his ultimate, we should be able to take it, no problems whatsoever. And we'll just keep going now. Just gotta get Barriss out first, I guess, so we stop her healing. Good thing about obviously with Gas lead is you don't have to worry about revives, because his lead will prevent that, so you don't need to worry about visas at all. You can just ignore her. So there you go, Gas definitely working really well. Up next we got a bounty hunter team with the Bossk lead. Luckily there is no tank obviously on this particular Starkiller lineup, so you can just go and trigger contract. Let's go ahead, dispel that, and now we can go ahead, go after Vader, get our contract triggered. Now he's constantly debuffed because of Mara in there. So you shouldn't have issues here, you know, going after him, getting double taps with Django and his basic just to speed up the contract. There we go, mass assist, contract triggered. Let's see if we can blow up Darth Vader. It wasn't quite enough. Let's go ahead and do it again. As you can see, Barriss is unique, constantly healing guys up. So let's go ahead, actually just knock out Starkiller so we don't have to worry about him. Unlike Cat's Force Sleep, Mando's Disintegrate prevents revives. So again, you can just, similar like with General Skywalker lead, just kind of ignore visas for the most part. There we go, another Disintegrate online. Took down Mara, finished off visas, and off we go on to our next counter, which is Silas. Silas works okay, I guess. I'm just going to go ahead here, go after Mara, because I think whenever she uses basic, she will call Starkiller to assist. So I'm just going to go after her. Alright, Barriss annoyingly constantly dispelling, so you can see I can't make any progress whatsoever here on Mara. There we go, got through Starkiller. Barriss healing her up. Come on boys, let's go, go, go. I mean, at least the turn meter train with here CLS keeps going. That's why you don't want to switch over to call to action, because then you will lose that turn meter gain whenever your allies are hit. So definitely do not go to call to action to keep your turn meter train going for look. There we go. Finally finished all these guys off. It took a while. That's why I'm speeding up the footage here. Now, Gel Grievous normally would work in Grand Arena, right? So let's see if we can make it work in Conquest as well. Barriss will be annoying, so we might have to go after her first, because she's constantly be dispelling, healing everybody up. Let's put Extortion on her. Let's start spreading target lock. Okay, here we go. Alright, Barriss. We were able to extort Barriss. Now luckily here, basic from Grievous will land healing immunity on Barriss, so she will stop healing herself. You take Barriss out, and then the rest hopefully should be good to go. Obviously have to go after here visas that she doesn't bring Barriss back, and then we just keep going. Going after Starkiller next, almost got him down, and then just down to Vader, and there we go. John Grievous as well, doing pretty well versus these guys, but yeah, by no means it's going to be an easy team to defeat. We got Traya. Let's see if all these attacks out of turn a little bit with Traya's lead can do some damage to them. Let's go ahead, do a drain. Okay, that's fine. Let's just go ahead, dispel. I guess we'll just have to go after Barriss first, just to stop the healing. We'll see if either both Silence, Sith and Trooper can make it out alive. I'm not sure. We'll just have to see what'll happen. But in the meantime, I'll just keep going after the Barriss, going after Visas as well. I'm just going to go ahead, annihilate their Starkiller. Obviously, we still have Darth Vader here to deal with in terms of damage. So hopefully we will be able to get him down, and then, you know, the rest should be easy. We should be able to finish with everybody alive. There we go. Got Vader out. Got Visas out as well. Just hit autoplay, because these two ladies can't do a whole lot by themselves. They don't have a lot of damage really. Annihilated there as well Barriss, and let's just go ahead, finish off Mara. It was almost a free mini battle, so you know, thanks to the magic of editing, I'm able to speeding up footage as well. Mothma actually works surprisingly well. Once you get your turn meter train going, you just hit autoplay, you target Barriss, and with that stacking offense that we do get from data disk, eventually you will stack enough offense that you'll just be able to finally get Barriss out. And then once Barriss is down, they obviously lose the healing. I wasn't able to bring everybody back, so it was a 2-star win, but still, you know, maybe a little bit of better RNG, I would be able to make it with everybody alive. Alright, time to switch over to the Overzealous. So here we got 3 stacks of Zealous Ambition, Disc and Vitality to boost the damage, a little bit of Entrenched, 45 for extra survivability. Going here with Bastila, obviously they're Shakti, Basti, Yoda and Julie, they all will benefit greatly from Zealous Ambition data discs. And as you can see, we're doing some nice damage, bringing Old Band for the pre-taunt, maybe some ability block and everything. See if we can take out Starkiller. Out he goes. Let's go ahead, finish off the rest as well. So you can see Yoda is absolutely destroying here the Starkiller team. We got Rey and the droids bringing in their L3 for the pre-taunt and some cleansing and things like that. There we go, got some nice counterattacks. Obviously the main damage dealers here are R2 and C-3PO, because they're both support, so they should do some nice big damage there with the help of Overzealous data they set. Let's go to an AoE to boost some turn meter to our resistance allies. Let's go ahead, call here an assist. There we go, Starkiller is gone. Thanks to all those exposes, we were able to cut through there through Barriss's unique. There we go, taking care of Isa so she doesn't bring him back. Take care of Vader, just hit autoplay. Rey also has uncleansable, unresistible healing immunity, so you're able to quickly knock out Barriss as well. Now we got Troopers, there's a bit of RNG obviously. Humara will stun, but as long as she doesn't stun Piet, I think he should be good to go, because then you can get your turn meter train rolling. Yeah, there we go. Just to go ahead now, get more buffs going. Luckily Mara, she did put critical damage immunity on everybody, so we won't be critting, which means no healing from Barriss, so you can just quickly burn through these. And all of these 5 troopers are supports, again they'll be doing a lot of damage even when not critting. Okay, we got Pulps. Okay, I've got Mara versus Mara. Let's see which Mara comes out on top. They got a jump start. Unfortunately, got a daze on Mara, but hopefully we can get here a cleanse with Throne. Let's go ahead, cleanse Mara now. And I guess Barriss will be annoying, but you know, once we spread shock, it should help a little bit stop with the healing. So let's go ahead and do that. Just applied shock, and now we can go ahead, push back some turn meter on the guys. There we go. Lucky dodge. And obviously with Starkiller's Omicron there, actually you don't even need Omicron. I think that you can't daze them and stun them. Tarkin needs support, so he will do some nice damage here. Unfortunately there Vader did get his merciless out, but we were able to tank it thanks to all those extra data discs we have. Now just finish off the rest, punch Vader in the face, and down he goes. Okay, so let's move on to the next team with Overzealous. Hux is great as well. Now Phasma, Hux, and First Order Officer, they're all supports, so you'll be doing some nice big damage. As you can see, all these counter attacks, while Hux has dominance, really doing good work here. I'm going to just go ahead here, get some more turn meter, get advantage up, and then we can go ahead here and probably just one-shot somebody. There we go, Visa's down, so we don't have to worry about revives. I'm just going to go after Starkiller. Okay, that's fine. I'll just keep going. So you can see we're doing a lot of damage, so much damage that kind of we are actually making progress. Yeah, the AoEs versus this Hux lineup are going to be to your benefit because you'll be doing a lot of damage. Now just down to Barriss. Shouldn't take too long, hopefully. There we go, down she goes. Some big free 400k hits from these guys, thanks to the Overzealous data they set. So speaking kings of Overzealous, we've got two more teams. So we've got Raddus. Once Raddus also gets his AoE out, especially his ultimate AoE, if you get to it, you know, it should be very, very easy here. I'm just going to go ahead, maybe push back some turn meter or visas. So if we do defeat somebody, she can't bring them back straight away. I'm going to go ahead, just proc those or exposes over Vader. I'm going to unload that AoE. Vader's down, everybody's really low, so just a case of finishing everybody off now. Their Starkiller had lots of exposes on him. There we go, we got our ultimate out, download progress complete, and just wiped out Mara off the floor. And for the final battle here, we do have Dash. I mean, he's the absolute king of Overzealous because he's actually support, even though you think he's an attacker because of the big damage he does, but he's not, he's support. So once he gets his AoE out, hopefully we should be able to do some big damage. Okay, let's see what'll happen. Boom! Bye bye Starkiller, and this is pretty much it. Like, Dash is really good with his data they set. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Hope you find it useful and helpful, just showing you both Stoneskin set and Overzealous data this set in action. Just few teams for each of the set that work well here versus Barriss and Starkiller in Conquest. Thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.